Wachowski here tonight. Come on up, Lana. Yeah, well, I guess we have to go back 20-some years, right? Well, one, thank you for giving us your personal print.
Yeah,
So.
I wasn't. I've been sitting there, I keep saying, we should screen that.
I mean, it still works. That's the great thing about analog technology. You know, I was chatting with you a while back, and you told me an incredible story about how this film came to be with I think it was it Dino De Laurentiis? And I was just curious if you're willing to share that story.
It's a long story.
Please, I think it's a great story, and I was hoping you would be cool with telling it to the audience.
Okay. Well, there's sort of several stages. It sort of begins, the origin of the story started, well, like how far back do we go? I mean, there's like the relationship that I have to the story really begins with me struggling with the depiction of people like me in media, I guess. So you'd have to sort of say, I watch Psycho, I watch Dress to Kill, Sleepaway Camp, just like the endless films that are with trans people who are psycho killers and chopping people up. And it really hit me the hardest with Silence of the Lambs. And Silence of the Lambs is made by an amazing, brilliant filmmaker, and there's Jodie Foster, and I love her so much. But the film just made me physically sick. I couldn't even sit in the theater, and I ran outside and I went to the bathroom, and I was like crying in the bathroom, and I just sat there and I was trying to think of like one film that was set in sort of a genre world, and where an LGBT character sort of won and went off and lived happily ever after. And I'm like, I see everything, and I'm sitting there and I'm racking my brain and I can't think of one. And then I was just like, in this tiny, icky, sticky bathroom, I was like, I'm gonna make it. And so then, like, cut to fears, dreams, crushed, build back up, crushed, build back up, crushed. Never give up, never give up. So we wrote a few scripts, and one of them was a kind of intellectual action movie that was sort of about morality and how there are pocket moralities out there, and that was called Assassins. And Dino De Laurentiis ended up optioning it, and it was this phone call. Lily and I were actually building our parents' house. We were carpenters during this crush dreams, build the dreams back up, crush dreams, build back up here. We were supporting ourselves. And the last project we sort of said was like, we'll build our parents' house, and then we'll retire. And then we'll either starve or make it. That was our structure. We had a dream. That was like that. And it was crazy. It was like in the middle of working on the house, we got this call from this guy, Lazar, who's one of the producers here, and he's like, oh my God, I love this script, it's amazing. And we're like, what? Us? And then he was like, yeah, I want to option it. And we're like, option? What does that mean? And like our agent who was sort of taking us as like a pro bono case at that point, he was like, well, that means that, you'll get a payment and they'll have a lease on it for a while. And oh, it's like renting. So you just keep renting and renting, and you can, and yeah, so we had this like fantasy that we would just keep renting this project forever. It was like kind of timeshare or something. And, but anyway, we got like $10,000 in this like payment, and Lily and I were like, "We will never work again." And then we sort of, we got the check, and then we were like, okay, and then we finished our parents' house, and we were like, okay, now we're full-time writers. And then we bought an Apple computer, which ended up being an amazing Apple computer that had the original script of The Matrix on it, and also Bound, and also Unforgettable. Yeah, three of our first all sales. And so we bought this Apple computer, and then, like a couple months later, we heard that Dino actually wanted to buy the script straight out. And we're like, whoa, what about our rental? Does that mean like we don't own it anymore? And our agent was like, oh no, this is good. We're like, oh, okay. We're like, yeah, they're just gonna write you a check, and they're gonna completely own it, and they'll do whatever they want with it. We're like, oh, does that mean they're gonna make it? Yeah, I guess, maybe, we'll see. But we said like, well, how much? And they're like, it's for the minimum WGA number for a feature film. We're like, well, what's that? And our agent was like, $250,000. And we were like, our children will be rich forever. And yeah, so then he bought it out, and then literally 2 weeks later, there was this huge article in Variety that Dino De Laurentiis sold Assassins to Warner Brothers for $2.5 million. And we were like, welcome to Hollywood. But it was cool, because we were rich, we didn't care. And then Dino came back to us and said, hey, what are you doing next? And we were like, you suckered us once. And we said, well, we have this story, and yeah, we're kind of writing it. And he was like, what's it about? And you're like, how do you tell this, 150-year-old Italian patriarch, like, the gay story with these two women? And so I was suddenly like realizing maybe this is not a subject he would like, and so then I'm trying to obfuscate it. I'm like, well, it's kind of like a genre story, and there's this, ex-con, and they get out of prison and they fall in love. It's kind of like a noir movie, and there's a sexy woman, and the two characters fall in love. And then you find out that they're women. He was like, so this first woman a lesbian? I'm like, yeah. Second character is also a lesbian. Yeah, pretty good. And he goes, we have a deal.